Hello friends, today we will see site-to-site VPN on CheckPoint firewalls. Welcome to this video. As you can see on the screen, we'll be doing VPN between CP1 and CP2. These are basically two sites which has been managed by a security management server, which is a CheckPoint security management server, which is located in data center, which you can say. And here you can see there is a management network of 192.168.85.0/24. So CP1 will be having an IP of .10, CP2.20, and SMS will be having an IP of .30, which is connected to pnet 0. So we will have an access from this local host. Let's check this. Okay, so seems that, as we can see here, the initial policy is in place. As we have installed the Gaia on this firewall, it won't allow us to ping. Let's try now. Here you can see we can get the ping reply. Similarly, AFW stat will show us like which policy is currently present on this firewall. So initial policy is there, which says the ping will not be allowed, and we need to check connectivity first. For that we need the ping reply. AFW unload local will remove the policy from the firewall. So when we do AFW stat now, you can see there is no policy present, so all the traffic will be permitted. As you can see here, the IP for ETH0 of CP2 will be 85.20. so let's try to ping that. Yes, we are good on this. Let's try the last one is .30. Okay, let me show you something here. Here you can see it gives us that localhost is not a firewall1 module. This is because we have installed the firewall, the Gaia, basically the security gateway on this CP1 and CheckPoint 2, and this is purely a management server, security management server, which will be used to manage CP1 and CP2. So all the policies we can push from this SMS to these gateways. So let's try to here the username and password, and the IP will be of this. We have checked the connectivity, we have the connectivity, so we can access this now by using Smart Dashboard. If you guys don't have an access, you don't have the software of Smart Dashboard, you can simply go to the IP, click to continue this website, enter the credentials. Here on the top of this you will see an option to download this dashboard, Smart Dashboard. Here you can see this The moment you click here, it will give you option to save this file. You can anyway save this and install it. You will get here. Okay, so basically we have this smart dashboard, and we need to add just two firewalls there first. So it already has connectivity, right, from this, as they lies in the same network. So let's try to add the firewalls. Just right click here, you can say. So in this case we are not adding a cluster, we are adding a single firewall, so it means we are adding a security gateway. So there are two modes available here. Let's say wizard mode, which says firewall 1, or which has, okay, from here you can select which appliance is it. So if it is a virtual one, you can select the open server. The IP address would be 85.10. Next, it will ask for the SIC. SIC is basically a secure internal communication, and this will ask for the one-time password. So at the time of installation of this security gateway of Gaia, it will ask you the OTP, and you can anyways, if you don't remember, you can go to CLI, type cpconfig, and you can reset it. Here you can see option number 5. If you hit this, it will ask you to change the activation key. So I already have set this, so I'm not going to change this, and I'm going to exit this. So I know the activation key, so I'll simply enter that. It will take some moment. Okay, so this is a good thing that you can see it fetched the topology and SIC is successful. You can see here the SIC is established. Great. So let's try to add another one. Same wizard mode. You can add a firewall 2, which has a platform of open server, as we have deployed it in our EU. You can have it in a EU or in UNL. Both are the same, but EU is the latest one. 25.20. Next, type the password. Next, it will fetch the topology, and the gateway will be added. Pretty simple. So as of now, you can see that it has only one IP address. So in order to do VPN, we'll be needing to set up the IP address for ETH1, that is Ethernet 1. So you have two options. You can go via CLI or you can go via GUI. Both are okay. Let's try. Let me show you both way. Set interface ETH1 IPv4 hyphen address 192.168.10.1, and mask length will be, let's say, 24. Okay, so what it's saying to us is, as of now I have logged in via this, so I acquired the log here, so it will not allow me to change anything until and unless I acquire here. Okay, so I'm doing log database override. It will allow me to do changes from CLI, and I'm just copying and pasting the same thing. So the IP address is set now. We need to no-shade this interface, so state will be on, and save configuration. Okay, let's move to GUI and try to check whether the network interface is showing or not. Oh, I'm on 30. Let me go to 168.85.18. Continue to website. Admin. Type the password. See here, you can see the interface is up and you can see the IP address. So this is a good sign. So now we need to set the routing as well, right? As when the traffic will be originated from this firewall, it will go to this router. This is basically a edge router for the site A. Similarly, on CP2, we will need default route pointing towards R5, right? So let's do it. So here you can see configure static routes. I'm obtaining a log here. So I'm just editing the default route. Here basically I need to add a gateway, and the gateway here will be 192.168.10.4. As this is R4, I'm doing it 10.4, putting the IP of 10.4. 192.168.85.4 and save. Similarly, go to another firewall, 85.20. Here we need to do two things. First is set the interface ETH1 and then set the default route. Okay. So it can just click over here, say edit. First enable it. Enabling from here is basically saying that state will be on. So this command. Either you can go here and enable it, either you can go to CLI and say the same thing. 192.168, say 20.1, 255.255.255.0. Okay, immediately the state will be changed to up. Then you need to configure default route, which is already there, but you need to mention the exit interface or the next hop. So basically you can do anything depending upon your requirement. I'll give it .5 because this is route 5, so it's basically easy to remember. Okay, so we have a default routing in place. We have the IP address set over there, so you can fetch the policy. Here you can see the two interfaces are there now. Similarly, we can do this to another firewall. Now let's go to the routers. So let's move to R4. Show IP interface can see our port has been configured with 192.168.30.4 for 0.0, sorry, 10.4 for 0.1, and 0.0 is .4 as this same way we have here, and we have a static route pointing towards this, and this router has a static route pointing toward this, so pretty same configuration for both of the routers. So this is our initial setup for the basic connectivity. So moving forward, we will, in the next video, we will do the site-to-site VPN, actual configuration of the site-to-site VPN. We'll be creating community, we'll be creating a rule for the firewall 1 that belongs to site A, and the firewall 2 which belongs to site B, and we'll be pushing policy and we'll see whether the VPN comes up or not. So we need to add the interesting traffic, same what we can do in Cisco. The concept is the same, but the way of doing is a little bit different. So we have the basic reachability to this firewall. So even in the real scenario, we will need a reachability to the public IP. So the public IP from one firewall to the other firewall must be reachable. It means we must get the ping reply. Then we can do our site-to-site VPN. So this stuff for this video, and we'll meet in the second video. Thanks for watching.